Where we left our heroes. Oh yes, welcome back to an episode of THEshambled. Where we left our hero, or protagonist, I should say, Wolf, or, is that actually his name? Well, let's just say, this episode, we last left our hero back in his home defense town, as he is currently chopping down trees for resources. I'm never gonna get anywhere with these axes. I better keep moving before it gets too late. Night is approaching, and I can't stay out for long. After trudging through the snow for a few minutes, Wolf wondered, what would it be like if all the people he meets didn't abruptly disappear on him? Such as, for instance, what was your name? That medic, Cosmic, I believe. Cosmic, the blacksmith. What is it? Cosmic, the medic, Cosmic blacksmith, or whatever his name was. If only he hadn't disappeared on poor old Wolf here. Although Wolf also wonders what happened to Dr. Jobs and the other people that he rescued. Like that weird Enderman. These little, things on his head. Oh, he wondered. He wondered for a while. Until his foot kicked something in the snow when he tripped, fumbling down into the snow. As he got back up, so play. God, my fucking foot. Damn it. What the? Holy. It looks like a chainsaw. I wonder if I could pull it out. Doesn't seem too stuck. And as Wolf went to go retrieve this chainsaw, he noticed, unfortunately, there was an unfortunate, corpse it was stuck in. It seemed that the last inhabitant who used this chainsaw wasn't so happy to use it on themselves. But with enough effort, and about 25 minutes later, Wolf finally managed to pull out the chainsaw. Lucky for him, there was left in there. Finally, I got this chainsaw. I wonder if it still works. Come on. There we go. And like that, the chainsaw was perfectly working. Still intact from all the damages of the elements. Well, at least this chainsaw's now working, which I'm kind of happy for, honestly. Although, I can't shake this feeling that this chainsaw... Why was it here? Why do I get this feeling that I've... Never mind. Talking to a chainsaw. Well, this should get the job done. And like that, Wolf went on his and got enough wood and returned home. But when he returned home, things were not as they were. As he spotted something, grabbing his telescope, he saw something off in the distance. Someone was in his village. He gasped. And he's like, well, shit. This isn't good. What am I gonna do? Old Bessie. He grabbed old Bessie grippedly, reloading it a few times. a very interesting weapon. This weapon was not like any other. This shotgun was special. It had a long and short-ranged attachment, multiple levers, and the ammunition was special as well. Old Bessie was what he carved to name his rifle. This shotgun was much more different than any other shotgun he had ever laid his eyes on. He reloaded for a second time and crouched in. As he returned, he pulled out from behind a corner of a building and lunged and literally aimed his shotgun at the intruder. And with that, he said this. All right, who in the hell are you?
I'm Eric.
Eric? That's odd. I don't get a lot of people around here these days.
Hey, I just wandered around, buddy.
You look a bit beat up.
You could see that. The man was wearing... Eric was wearing nothing too unusual. He just wore simple clothing. Nothing more, nothing less, and carrying a small satchel.
As Wolf looked on in shock at this man, he greeted himself and said, "Well, nice to meet you. Name's Wolf.
Nice to meet you too. Eric,
I'm the last of the Wolf clan here. Well, last of the Wolf clan.
I see.
Since the uprising. If you haven't heard."
No.
Oh, well, just be known that things aren't all they're cracked up to be here. Especially that grave over there. As Wolf points to the grave over there, near the tree. That grave, no one ever goes near it. The vibe it gives off is insane. If you get what I mean.
Good. Yeah, good to know. Good to know.
As Wolf coils in fear, looking at the grave, feeling a tad bit of, well, shiza yet to be unfolded. Well, despite that, welcome to the village, and feel free to, well, I guess, kind of make yourself at home.
What the hell?
Oh, shit.
What?
They're coming on the horizon! He looks at his spyglass, and then hands it down to frickin' Eric.
Eric takes it and quickly views as to what is actually coming.
And a giant fucking horde on the horizon, as the horde is massive. And then Wolf quickly hands Eric a rifle. Take this gun. This is a long, short-range shotgun.
He takes it and looks at it. That's new.
Yes. Right as Rick whatever. Not Rick. That's a different story. Wolf reloads his shotgun. And then hands Eric some ammunition. Take these. They're the only thing strong enough to pierce those things.
Thank you.
As the horde approaches, they can start to see zombies riding zombie horses, and these undead things called THEshambled. These undead, basically, well, not zombies per se, but a hive mind, coordinating attacks with swords and shields, and just bare fist.
What the hell?
and uninfected, rising from the grave. Get ready to shoot! The horde is about to approach them. As they get closer and closer, a raven flies by. And then, as that begins, Wolf takes the first shot, taking out
Eric.
3 in the process.
Eric starts shooting a moment after he did as well, taking his time to shoot and being precise.
You mean Eric, Mr.
Yes.
Other Announcer. Anyway,
Yes,
where
dipshit.
Indeed. Back to the show. Anyways, and like that, Wolf fired 3 more bullets as more infected were climbing up to his position. And then 4 infected started to surround Eric.
Eric shot the nearest ones before moving to the clearing. Only they shoot the others that they left. Love this weapon.
Yes. And as he realized, the weapon had 2 different firing modes. One for long range, one for short range.
That's new.
And as the fight went on, Wolf said he had I've had enough of this! Time to end this fight once and for all. He reloaded a special bullet, grabbing from his backpack, reloaded it into his old Bessie, and his old Bessie began to spark and float and fly. He shot 3 rounds into the sky, and they exploded and came down and disintegrated the rest of the horde. As he jumped down into the middle of the street.
Hey, you alright down there?
How'd you get up there?
Huh?
He asked Eric how he got up there.
Dude, where you're getting chased by shit, you might as well find places to go.
Well, you can come back down. They're basically dead.
He's way down to make sure that Wolf was okay.
And right when he got to the bottom, the most insane thing happened. This happened. What the? Frickin' Wolf got punched square clean in the face, knocking himself getting knocked to the ground in blur instants.
What the? Eric quickly looked around as to what it caused him.
And he saw off in the distance. He saw a weird creature he had never seen before. Pleasure to meet you.
You too?
My name is the Shambled Judge.
That's stupid.
What kind of name is Eric?
A normal one?
Well, you'll grow to enjoy my name real soon. Fuck you, Shambled Judge. Aww, having a little bit of itsy-bitsy little problems here, Wolfie. As Wolfie started to stand up. You bet your ass I am, you piece of shit. Aw, but the games are just beginning, Wolfie. You know this. You are done. I'm sick of your shit. Every time. As watching them spur back and forth, Eric just watching. We wonder what he's thinking.
Eric can only watch, wondering what the hell this other thing is.
That's when the conversation started to pick up steam. And Wolf was shot with lightning. No! You piece of shit. Aw, you need to play nice, Wolfie. Or else bad things happen. Where's that it, Wolfie? And right then and there, frickin' what is it? Frickin' Wolf decided it was time to fuck off, and had one more bullet left in the chamber, and shot right near the fucking guy's head, nicking him in the shoulder. How's that? Ah! You're gonna pay for that. Thanks.
No problem.
Where was I? You're gonna pay for that. Sure I am. Right after you pay for this. What are you talking about? And right then, a blast of energy flew out of Wolf's hands. Ah! You imbecile! As Wolf's aura started to change dramatically. Ah! Leave and don't come back. You'll pay for this. Wolf, completely exhausted, almost out of breath, with glowing eyes.
That was something.
As he turns to look at Eric. I'm sorry you had to see that.
It's alright.
It wouldn't be the first time I fought him. The Shambled Judge. He is broken. He wasn't always like this.
Okay.
What you just witnessed was the Shambled, a hive mind that is completely undead.
Undead hive mind. Got it.
And right at that moment, Wolf said, I'm a bit thirsty, and decided to grab a bottle of water from his backpack, and handed one to Eric as well.
Eric gladly took the bottle of water. Thanks.
Won't mention it. And right then and there, it was clear to Wolf that some things are, well, better left unsaid. And at that moment, Wolf decided also to hand him this. Here, take this. A little drink for victory. We can have it later. After I give you the tour.
Alright. Eric looks at what he has been given.
Wolf has given him a bottle of vodka.
Thanks, I guess.
We can have it later at the fire.
Alright then.
As Wolf gets better back on his feet, dusts himself off and says, well, I think it's time we finally head back Here, I'll show you. And for the next 25 minutes, he shows Eric all how this city works, and that this city is a copy of many. For some reason, the cities repeat themselves, but no one knows exactly how or why. He shows them the bar area, where they could cook their own food. There's a fully stocked kitchen. Shows him the electrical station / radio tower, where they use broadcast transmissions. And then shows him the water tower that controls the water flow in that area. And how all the systems work. And how to lock it down. And then, for the last part of the tour, he shows him the armory, other than the vegetable garden. And that grave. Which still creeps out Wolf. Then Wolf asks, does it creep you out, Eric?
No, actually.
Huh. It creeps out me. Get an eerie vibe from it. But, as long as it's the grave, we won't feel the wrath of the ancients. Or, some people say the void.
Void. Huh. That's kind of funny to hear.
Well, there used to be a lot of gnolls running around these parts before the accident. But, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
And he shows one last area. Shows him the nether portal and the glowberry farm. Lots of glowberries. If you ever need food, well, there's plenty of it.
Huh. Good to know.
And right at that moment, Wolf remembers to hand Eric something. Here, take this.
Hmm?
It's a communication.
Oh. Okay.
If you're ever in a pinch, you can take this. Communication box. Transmitter. You can also use it as a loud distraction for the undead. If need be.
Okay, good to know.
The shambled are easily distracted.
Good to know.
Well, at least the weaker ones are. Tougher ones, not so much. And at that moment, they make their way to the campfire out back of the armory. And he shows them one more thing. Oh yeah, one more thing. Over here is called the Void Blessing.
Void.
Well, that's what everyone calls it. These Void Blessings are, well, the only thing standing from us in oblivion. It gives us, well, immunity to fire. As Wolf demonstrates, he walks into the void thing, stepping on a mysterious plate. And that plate clicks. After the click, he steps back out, and he is given fire resistance. To demonstrate, he walks onto the fire. See? Not burning. No damage.
That's weird and interesting.
Yeah. Well, that's why everyone calls it a blessing from the void. Because after the grave showed up, apparently, from what I've heard from some of the locals who have passed by me, that those graves are everywhere. But no one knows exactly if they're a grave or a shrine. Some people say that there's an original somewhere, but some people think it's somewhere in the nether planes or the infernal planes. That's where that portal leads to. As Wolf points over to the nether portal.
Huh. Makes sense.
It's hot. Always bring water when I go in there. But you get a lot of resources in there.
Okay.
And then with that, Wolf sits down by the fire and gladly says, well, is that an after effect? That might have been an after effect somewhere. Don't worry about that noise.
Stuff seems pretty strange already.
Ah, well, weirder things have happened here. Well, it's technically my normal, if you think about it. I am the last of my clan here, so, there.
No.
And right
All
then,
of a sudden, Wolfie felt a sudden tap on his left shoulder, even though there was no one else, before something spoke. You may not know this, but I'm right behind you.
Wolf glances around with a worried look. What in
There
the
is
God?
seemingly no one else here.
And then
You
Wolf
alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Just having a bit of trouble. And I thought I heard something.
Oddly, the grave was glowing a slight purple color for a second.
What the hell?
Does it usually do that?
It's never done that in the history of anyone who has ever said it. I've talked to some of the elders that still have been around here longer than I have, and that grave has never done that. Ever. And I mean ever.
Okay, then.
I don't even know where to begin with that right there.
Probably for the best.
Well, for your sake and mine, I hope you're right. I can only hope. Anyways, back to cheering our victory, as Wolf decides to pour himself that vodka. Here, to victory.
I'm not much of a drinker.
Ah. More for me then?
Go ahead, I guess.
As he clings his glass, he proposed a toast. To your health and to the better future of our survival.
Hoorah.
As he takes a drink.
I always remain.
And at that moment, Wolfie was a little bit too drunk to even keep himself straight. And then he said this. I think it's time we hit the hay.
Agreed.
I'm gonna sleep. I sleep up in the radio tower, so if you need me, I'll be up there. You can sleep wherever if you want. There's the bar area. There's the lower floors of the power station, etc.
Alright then.
Anyways, good night, Eric. I'll see you in the morning.
Good night. You too.
And with that, they close off. And they go to bed. Although, what awaits them in their future can almost be certainly unintentional and unpleasant. Until next time, don't forget to like, care.
And subscribe.
That was my line, but oh well.
Oh, it's everyone's line. You buffoon.
Oh, well. With that being said, let's hope they enjoy our other special presentations. Farewell for now.